career coach, career strategist is really to help. I help senior leaders and executives who have come to that point in their career. I always call it career crossroads, where they know that they may just be ready for the next challenge and they have no idea what that is or how to get there. Or they may be dealing with a toxic environment and know that they just can't make change within their own environment or within their own organization. So they know they have to go somewhere else, or they just don't feel right and they don't know what to do. And so I help them work through a framework and process to answer some of those questions and find clarity. And I found that the framework and process of design thinking has really helped sort of lay the groundwork and lay the course for the process of taking those steps to figure it all out.
Welcome to the Improvement Nerds podcast, where we host conversations about the things that nerd us out with one goal in mind: sharing best practices and sharing techniques and tools that allow us to make lasting change. In each episode, we'll feature a different idea and hopefully through that episode give you a set of new tools, new skills, and new thinking that'll allow you to change how you do your work, how you lead others, and how you show up in your life. We're so excited that you've chosen to nerd out with us. We hope that these episodes are exactly the things that you need to hear in order to get started in making the improvements that you want to see happen in the world. If these episodes speak to you, please subscribe to our podcast, like what we're doing, and leave a comment.
And so you have to be curious when you're out there trying to figure out what your next step is going to be. Designers like to experiment. Which is hard when you're looking for your next career, because most of us are pretty impatient and just want to have the answers right away and to know right away what you're going to do next. But sometimes it is an experiment, and I take my clients through, talking to people, going out there and networking, asking questions about their other people's roles or industries, and seeing if that is something that they would even be interested in and want to do. Reframing problems is a huge one with designers and design thinking, and there's a lot of reframing that goes along with career coaching and designing your next career strategy because of our limiting beliefs. And in this book they call it dysfunctional beliefs, but they're just things that come up for all of us, so that block us from moving forward. So it's things like, I should know what makes me happy, or I'm not going to be able to get another job. I have too much experience, or nobody's going to pay me the salary that I'm looking for, or what if I'm not happy in my next role? So all of those things come up. And so I help clients reframe some of those limiting beliefs and thoughts that are coming up for them and look at it from a different perspective so they can get past those and move on. Designers also know it's a process for design thinking. And that's something when I'm talking to people right up front and we're deciding if it's a good fit for us to work together, I do say it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. There are a lot of steps that we need to take to build on one another and find answers. But I know for me, when I'm working with clients, with every session that we have, they're always closer to getting to the answer that feels good for them. But sometimes it's happens quicker than others. It really just depends. And I help them work through that.
Margaret Mead said it best when she shared that one should never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, that it was the only thing that ever had. I couldn't agree more. Let's get busy, Improvement Nerds. We got a lot of work to do.